Welcome, Flyers fans. You're listening to Chris Mayer, Flyers Fan Mania 93 on YouTube.
All right, look, I really don't have much for you tonight. Another loss for this team where they don't play the way that they were the last two games. And I don't know if that was a mix of everything that has gone wrong with this season, also with the fact that they didn't play for 8 days. Because, again, when this team has a break, and this has gone on for years, when they have a break and they have a handful of days off, they come back, they look slow. The game started out really good. Red Wings get an early goal, Flyers tie it right back up. Red Wings get the next goal, Flyers tie it right back up. And then it just felt like it was everything that the Flyers could have done wrong in the second, they did. Two instances where the Red Wings get a goal from being in the Flyer zone the entire time. Bertuzzi dances around one guy, then the Flyers have a fail clear. Then it's just like it's the same things over and over again. And when guys, like I put out a tweet earlier today about like McEwen. And I was saying like they need more of guys that have skill but can also scrap and give it their all. I'm not saying they need fourth line guys. I'm not saying they need guys like that. I'm saying they need guys who literally go out there no matter the circumstance and give it their all every single night. That's what Zach McEwen does. And a bunch of people were kind of going at me for it, and it was. Look, I'll say it once. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. A new coach and a new system changes a lot about this team. I think a lot of different things change, and they can get back to being in the winning ways that they were a handful of years ago. If obviously a lot of things have to go right, I understand that, but I do think a lot of this has to deal with the change in coach and all of that stuff. So let's get into the game, because there were some things that I didn't love in this one, and it really starts from the hop, because realistically, I've kind of said this all year. If I don't like the lines, I kind of start out with that. And when the Flyers continuously put themselves in a bad spot and they continue to hurt themselves, I just pulled up the lines on Twitter. These were the lines and the pairings tonight for the Flyers: Lindblom, Drew, Atkinson, GVR, Lawton, Konechny, Mayhew, Brassard, Willman, Ratcliffe, Bunnetman, McEwen. Can we talk about that bottom six for a minute? Mayhew, Brassard, Willman, Ratcliffe, Bunnetman, McEwen. Where's Morgan Frost? Like this, it's things like this that are very confusing. The fact that the Mayhew, Frost, and Willman line, the last 5 games before tonight, was one of the better lines over the recent stretch of games. I'd say over the last 5 games, it was their best line. Generated a couple goals. Mayhew had a couple. It took charge, and Morgan Frost was a really good part of that, and he was a really good spark for that line, and he was playing well. Well, with the All-Star break, what they did was they sent down Ratcliffe, York, and Frost, and they only called up Ratcliffe. So York doesn't play in this game either. Defense, Provy, Braun, Sanheim, Risto, Yandel, and Sealer. Why is Nick Sealer still getting games? Like, this is the thing that is confusing to me. Like, you talk about having guys that have the opportunity to come up here and play, and you say all this stuff in the press conference, and then you keep Frost down there. I almost said Zamula because he hasn't even played. York and Frost down there. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And Brassard comes back tonight. I thought he had a pretty solid game for his first game in a long time. He kind of looked like he actually looked healthy, which was good, and it was actually pretty surprising with everything that's going on with the injuries this year. But again, like, I know this wasn't Hart's best game either, but like, man, it was just the same problems, and the power play did not look good, and again the Red Wings had a struggling penalty kill, and it just felt like the Flyers were very fragile once they got into the defensive zone, and once that happened, the Red Wings got a couple goals off of that. Their second and third goal were prime instances that they had a couple off the rush as well, and it was just not the best game for them, not at all. And the season has not gone right, and this was no different. So the one thing I will say for them and their mindset is, Yo had said it best post game, and basically if they have the chance now to kind of go into this and say, okay, was last game because we didn't play for 8 days, or was that something we have to work on? More things they had to get better at. And they have a chance on Saturday now to go into Detroit and play the same team and get a bounce back win. So that's what I would be looking for. If you're still at that point and you're still looking for the things that this team needs to do, that's what I would start with. Because again, as much as the season has been painful, I've been trying to find the positives in everything. There were a few in this game. The fact that they scored a couple goals, the first goal, the second goal, and then the Flyers' third goal were right after the Red Wings had got the lead or extended their lead. That was one. The other one was Isaac Ratcliffe scored his first NHL goal. The first goal of the game was McEwen, was credited to Ratcliffe, and I felt bad because they ended up spelling his name wrong on the third star since he scored his first NHL goal, which was just a shame. But again, those were the few positives in this one. There weren't many, but those were the few. So that's all I got for you. Again, thank you guys for watching. Remember to check out all the sponsors. The link to that is in the description, along with the merchandise. Remember to check out Butt Ends, SeatGeek, and Garrett Group Construction. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll have more Olympic content coming throughout the week. Also, Flyers on Saturday. So again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more stuff coming from me, and I'll talk to you all again soon.